Everybody has a short story that traumatized them, and today I'm going to be talking about Harold, which was published in the third volume of Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark by Alvin Schwartz. This story follows Thomas and Alfred. They have cows, and when the weather gets hot, they take their cows up to the pasture for a couple months, and when it cools down, they go back to the valley. They don't mind it, but they're incredibly bored, so one day Thomas suggests they make a scarecrow. It'll keep them entertained for a bit, and it'll keep the birds away. Alfred says they should model it and name it after Harold, who is a farmer that they both hate. So they create Harold and they use him as someone extra to talk to, but they also take their anger out on him. One day they decide they don't want their food, so they're smearing it on him and they both swear they hear him grunt. Thomas wants to throw him in the fire immediately, but Alfred is like, let's not do anything stupid here. They decide that when they go to take the cows back, they'll just leave him behind and pretend as if nothing happened. After a few days, nothing happens and they brush it off assuming it was just their imaginations, but one morning, Harold just gets up, walks out, and goes onto the roof and starts pacing back and forth. Alfred and Thomas decide to leave right then and there to go back to the valley, but halfway there they realize they've left their milking stools behind, and they can't just leave them because they're too expensive to replace. Thomas is the one who goes back to get them, and he tells Alfred to just go ahead and he'll catch up. So Alfred keeps walking. At one point, he stops and turns around, but he doesn't see Thomas anywhere in sight. He just sees Harold on the roof, stretching out a piece of bloody skin to dry. And that's where the story ends, and honestly, for a kid's story, this one kind of shook me to my core. The fact that it leaves so much to the imagination is part of what makes it so scary, because obviously you're only going to imagine the worst. According to the author, this story is a retelling of an Austrian Swiss legend, and I'm not entirely sure the lesson of this tale, but stories like this are not uncommon. Maybe this is a story about bullying or revenge, I don't know, but living doll stories always get under my skin, and scarecrows are terrifying enough as it is.